Hi there. If you want a free and easy way to create professional forms, surveys, and quizzes, you'll eventually come across Microsoft Forms. But you might find the interface to be difficult to navigate. In this video, I'm going to give you a step-by-step tutorial on how to use Microsoft Forms, from adding questions to customizing the form settings and many more. So without any ado, let's get started. First, search for Microsoft Forms and log into Microsoft Forms account. And this is the dashboard where you'll find all the forms that you've created and also the forms that have been shared with you. So let's go ahead and create a new form. So this is the title. Let's call it as customer feedback form. And we can also provide a short description over here. Now to start adding fields into this form, simply click on the plus icon. And here you will find all the available fields. So we have choice, we have text, rating, etc. So let's go ahead and see how to use each one. So first we have choice-based question. As the name suggests, this will be a question with multiple options, and you can add more options over here. And if you click on this image icon, you can also embed an image or a video into this question itself. And you can also do the same for the options and turn this into a picture choice question. Now, by default, this will be a single choice field, meaning the respondent will only be able to select one option. If you want the respondents to select multiple options, you can toggle on this multiple answers. And you can also select a limit on the number of options they can select. Next to that, we have the required field. And if you click on the three dots, you can find more options such as shuffle option, subtitle, and add branching. Next, we have the text field. This is great for collecting emails and phone numbers. So if you're collecting email, you can click on the three dots and go to the restrictions and set this to be email. So this will validate the email address, which means it will prevent any errors in the submission. Now for phone, simply use the text field and rename this to be phone. And here you will find this toggle called long answer. If you toggle this on, the respondents will be able to provide paragraphs of answers. This is great for collecting feedback and whatnot. Next, we have ratings. So rating scales are great for customer satisfaction surveys and product feedback surveys. So here we can have a question and we can select the levels of satisfaction and also the symbols such as a ribbon or flags or even smileys. And then we have the ranking field. So this is great for ranked choice voting. This is very similar to a multiple choice question. However, in this case, the respondents can rank each option and you can carry out voting through this field. And finally, we have sections. So with sections, we can basically break down the form into multiple pages, and we can also set up branching to redirect the user to a different section based on the options they select. Now let's go ahead and build a basic customer feedback form. So let's start adding our questions. First, we'll use the rating field and we'll ask this question: how satisfied are you with our product? And here we can choose the levels to be 5 or 10. And we can also change the symbol to be something else. We'll use a smiley over here and we can toggle this to be a required field. So let's add the next question. For this, we'll use a text field and we'll ask the question: what did you like the most about our product? And we can also change this to be a long answer or a short answer. So I have added all the necessary fields into this form. Now at the end of this form, I have this question: would you like to leave us a public review? If the respondent selects yes, I want to basically capture their review. And if they select no, I want to show their thank you message to them. Now we can do this using branching. So let's click on the three dots on that particular question and click on add branching. And right next to that option, you will find this option called go to. And in the dropdown, we can select the particular question that we want to redirect them to. So if they select yes, they will be redirected to this question. If they select no, they will basically go to the end of the form. Now let's quickly customize the style of this form. So in the layouts, we have multiple types of layouts. Let's keep this as the basic one. And we can also add images into this form, like so. Now let's move on to settings. So if we click on the settings icon, we will find several options over here. First is accept responses. So if we toggle this on, then the form will stop collecting any responses. And we can also set a start date and an end date. We can schedule the form submissions. And we can also set a time duration, such as 10 minutes. This is great for quizzes. And we can also shuffle the questions and disable question number for respondents. And we can also show a progress bar if this is a quiz. And we can also get email notification for each response. So if we toggle this option on, whenever a new form submission takes place, we will get notified for this particular email address. And we can also hide the submit another response button. And we can also provide a custom thank you message. And at the last, we have this option called allow respondents to save their response. So if we toggle this on, the respondents can log off and come back and resume their submission. And we can also allow them to edit their response. If you click on the three dots right underneath your profile icon, you will find more options such as collaborators or duplicate. If you want to add more collaborators into this form, you can simply click on add collaborators and create a unique link for collaboration and share it with the people who want to share, edit, or view this form. And you can also create a pre-filled form. So you can pre-fill certain details and create a pre-filled URL and share it with respondents. This is great for client onboarding and in situations where you want the respondents to fill out the form without adding their details again and again. So the form looks great. Let's go over and share it with our respondents. To do that, simply click on the collect responses. And here you can email this form to a particular email address, or you can also generate a custom QR code, which you can print and paste it in front of your stores and whatnot. And if you click on the code icon, you can copy this iframe code and embed it within your web landing page or your blog post. And you can also share this form in your social media platforms. Now, if you just want to share the URL, simply copy this link and share it with your respondent. So I have carried out a test submission. Let's go ahead and see the responses. To do that, simply click on the view response button. And here you will find the response. So here we have the question-wise breakdown and also the overall responses, the average time taken and the duration. Now we can easily export this as an Excel file, or we can also check individual results. So that's it for this short tutorial. I hope you found this to be valuable. If you did, give us a thumbs up. And if you want to try out a better form builder than Microsoft Forms, make sure to check out Formester. The link is in the description. As always, I will see you in the next one.